someone explain to me why I'm spending my time doom scrolling rather than actually editing that I should be doing? I mean, I know why. It's clearly because I am drained and my mind is trying to fill that silence with stuff. But it doesn't help the fact that the things that are draining me is the stuff that I'm not doing. And I need energy in order to do the things, but I don't have that. And I'm getting, because I'm stressed about all the things I'm not doing, which is draining my energy, that I can't, I'm just in a spiral. I wish I had that sort of normal people trait of just being able to work when, you know, you're a bit miserable. Like, normal people just work. They go to work, even if they hate it, they just carry on. Like, I don't have that in my brain. Yeah, I just can't stick at something unless I'm not really in the mood for it, which is probably why I'm never going to get a job. Yeah, maybe I'm just a lazy young person, you know, who expects to live a life of just the good things rather than and no work, maybe. Not in the best mood today, am I? A little bit depressing. Anyway, let's move on. Very close to the camera. Back off a little bit. Playing a lot of Minecraft these days, and that's what I'm doing with my life. It's going pretty well. It's pretty enjoyable. Yeah, but that's all I want to talk about because that's all that's going on. Oh god, I'm trying not to just rant, but just rant about my mental health. But like, that's all that's going on in my head. I'm just ignoring that. Like, I'm trying to do things that I wanted that I need to do, and then I fail, which depresses me. And then I play Minecraft, and then I get to the end of the day and done nothing, which depresses me. And that's my life at the moment. At least I'm going to the gym, which is great. You know, I have missed that ever since being ill. It is a bit annoying to do in the moment, but once I've done it, it's done. And I'm very pleased with myself. Wish my weight was getting in order, though. It seems to be stuck, ever so steadily climbing, which is annoying. Anyway, if I can just go a bit faster tomorrow. The treadmill, by the way. That's what I'm doing. Oh, let's see. Wednesday. Did something new today. Did something new today. Jesus, need to enunciate my words. So normally when it comes to editing, just do it all in like a 2 to 3 hour block. Usually at night on Monday, Sunday going into Monday. You know, just stay up until it's done, and that's bad. You know, I understand that, to just stay up and just work at it until it's done. It doesn't aid the quality of the product, but I just couldn't do it anymore. I just couldn't, something snapped. I just couldn't do that recently. So I decided to switch to a 30 minutes a day type of situation. You know, just edit for 30 minutes. I can do anything in the world for 30 minutes. And I just got to edit until I'm done. You know, don't necessarily have like an amount of work that needs to be done in that time. I just need to edit for 30 minutes and just have the editing software and do things on there. And it worked pretty well. You know, I got quite a lot more work done than I realised. Like 2.25 days worth of editing done. You know, I did 2.25 days of editing into the, you know what I mean. Yeah, pretty surprising. Hopefully I can keep that up because I'm not very good at installing new habits into the day, you know. But it's pretty good. Hopefully that stays up. Half an hour of editing, half an hour of work a day, because I am just that lazy. Yeah, so I think I got a migraine coming, so I gotta rest. Sucks being me. Does the sunlight do anything for me? My skin looks horrible, but my eyes are bluer than ever. That's incredible. Okay, let's keep the eyes. Let's ignore my skin. Whoops. I forgot to turn my fan off. It dries my gym clothes. Cheaper than using a dryer. Or is it? I don't know. Certainly easier than using our broken ass dryer. Anyway, Thursday. I very almost didn't edit today. Yeah, I was saying yesterday how I really wanted to keep this half an hour a day editing, and I was getting to the end of the day. I was like, I haven't actually done it yet, but it's fine. I'll just I usually have like the break between lunch and tea time is usually my like main gaming hours, and I was like, I'll just stop at 7 and then I'll edit until tea time. You know, I always edit much better when there's like a deadline coming up because I don't have to commit so much time to it. But I did it, and I did it well. This week's going to be easy. You know, I did a few bit, I broke the back of it at least in the middle of the week. So yeah, well done me. Really, really well done me. Genuinely didn't think that was going to stay up, but here we are. Little and often, that's the key. If only I can stick to it, we shall see. Just got back from an hour-long drive, taking Soph to from work to Shrewsbury. Oh god, driving in the dark. I had Mum with me, keep me company, keep me awake. That was nice. Nice little drive. Nice little peaceful drive with us too. Quite like driving in the dark. It's quite nice. I don't know why. Easier than driving in the day actually. Less people around, less stuff to focus on. You just focus on the road. Don't know why. It just feels very therapeutic to drive in the dark. Dangerous on that road because of all the fucking potholes, but you know. Oh my god. Words and stuff. I don't have any because I'm tired. Yeah, nice day. Nice little drive. I need to shave my beard. This grey patch really makes it look unruly. I like the grey patch, but really displays the length of it. Like here, it doesn't look that long, but here, whew. Anyway, get distracted by my own beard. What did I do today? Excel. Microsoft Excel is what I did today. Other than my usual Minecraft and editing the vlog, I just found myself on Excel. I usually keep a weight and gym stats log of like all the different weights of me and all the different like stats of what I did, like how fast I was and how far I went and the incline and all that kind of stuff, just so I can keep track. I just like to visualize it. Sometimes I just like to look at, you know, what I've done, and I decided to try and add another column to it where it would take the weight of today and take away the weight of yesterday and then see the difference, and then it'll give me a little column next to it and say, oh, you're half a kilo lighter than you were yesterday, whatever, or heavier. And then when it was either heavier or lighter, it would change the color of the box for whatever it was. If it was heavier, it'll be red. If it was like lighter, it'll be green. Pretty simple concept. Nothing is simple in Excel, but it took me like half an hour, like 45 minutes to figure out how to do, because I'm not Excel minded. I like Excel and I like how it displays information, but it's very hard to use. If you're not using it every day of your life, you're not gonna do anything with it. You know, I would like to, you know, understand how it works, but yeah, that takes a real person's job, like accounting or something. But yeah, it's going pretty well. My weight is, it's annoyingly not going in the right direction. Well, it's not going as far in the right direction as I wanted to. My ultimate goal at the moment is to try and get under 100 kilograms. And I'm sort of hovering around the 110 area. And I have gotten below it at some points. I've gotten to 1.9, that's like my lowest, but I just can't seem to push further down. That's annoying. I'm always too scared to like actually increase what I'm doing, because I don't want to get either pain or I'm struggling to do what I'm already doing now. So yeah, I don't see that ever happening to me. I'm ready to increase what I'm doing, but maybe I just have to jump in and do it anyway. But we shall see. It's a long game. Keep getting fucking resets with my weight loss. Just something comes along and I have to scale it back, and it's just so boring. I started this in September. I haven't really got anywhere further closer to what I want. I can certainly do more, but I can't. It doesn't show in the stats. Anyway, weight loss. It's difficult. So that was Sunday. That was the week. I've already started talking to you when I'm adjusting the camera. That's how amateur I am. So what happened this week? Not a lot. I haven't had my doom scrolling on the first couple of days. I'm getting really bad at that. It's clearly because my brain wants to just turn off a little bit and gets a bit overwhelmed. But like doom scrolling is literally making me more overwhelmed. So I wish I didn't have that habit. Doom scrolling, I haven't explained it for a while. It's just like scrolling like TikToks and, well, not TikToks, but like short form videos that are on every platform these days. I usually use Facebook and YouTube. But yeah, just scrolling away and watching rubbish and yeah, brain rotting yourself away. But then I came up with my little 30 minutes a day editing style thing, and I think it's much better. Like, I definitely am more of a short burst sort of guy rather than a sit down and do it all in one sort of first person. I want to be that person, but I don't think I am that sort of person. I want to be the sort of person who can just work and work and work, but like, it's not great. It's not who I am, and it's just, it leads to procrastination because I'm like, well, I don't really have the energy to do it all today, so I have to do it all tomorrow. And then I get to the end of like a few hours before a deadline, I'm like, well, I have to do it now, even though I don't want to, which makes me miserable. But like a couple of 30 minutes a day, like I can do anything for 30 minutes a day, so I can just do it, and it's less of a mammoth task. I mean, it's the age old saying of if you have a big task, break it down into small chunks and just do a little bit every now and then. But I just didn't apply that. You know these things, you just don't apply it. Had a nice drive to Shrewsbury with Mum, that was nice, and then I was just messing around with Excel and stuff. Completely forgot fucking Mother's Day today. I didn't forget. I did actually do some Mother's Day stuff. Not as much as I wanted to, because I'm not very good at like buying things anymore. I used to be good at presents, but now like people have stuff. Like we're full to the brim with stuff. You can't really buy clothes. People have clothes and stuff. Like I just don't know what to get people these days. Like especially Mother's Day, which seems more around care than rather like caring stuff, like rather than stuff. But so what I did was I just compromised by going to Morrison's and raiding all their goodies and stuff, and like getting Mom a good big bag of goodies. And yeah, so that's what I did. Fucking hell, it was difficult. I underestimated the walk home. It was quite difficult. I had a cake, a big bag of goodies, and yeah, it was quite a difficult walk. Quite painful. I had to keep stopping and like pulling my trousers up because my trousers are getting pretty loose. But it was difficult, but I did it. Worth it for Mum. She deserves a lot in life. Yeah, Mum's pretty cool. Deserves a lot, and I don't really know how to give it to her. So that's fun. I feel very inadequate around March because I'm like, it's Mum's birthday and Mother's Day. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Yeah, try harder next year. Don't hold out your birthday. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. Mother's Day and editing. Pretty cool. Thanks for watching. Love you, Mum. I love you.